Hello friends and my dear students, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I am going to start a new topic, that is atomic structure. Let me start. In this lecture we are going to discuss introduction of the topic, black body radiation and photoelectric effect. As we know that in the classical mechanics, the theory of relativity describes the behavior of large macroscopic objects like Earth, Moon, planet and cricket ball. It means that the classical mechanics always describes about the large molecules or large objectives. Now, the microscopic objects like present in the nature, such as atoms, particles, photons, electrons, all these behaves very small and tiny particles, and they are under the microscopic objects. They do not have the different law for the theory of relativity. Therefore we need for finding the atomic structure, for the prediction of atomic structure, for the study of the microscopic particles like electrons, protons and the photons, we need the study of the quantum mechanics. Okay, in this way we have to need the study of the quantum mechanics. Why the study of quantum mechanics which is required? As we know, quantum mechanics is the branch of a science that deals with the atomic and molecular properties and behavior of a matter on microscopic scale. As we know that for the study of atomic structure, we have to study the different particles present in the atomic structure, like protons, electrons, neutrons and the all the photons, all these things. They are the microscopic particles. For that microscopic particle we use the quantum mechanics. So quantum mechanics predicts that atoms and molecules only have discrete energies. Quantum mechanics has tremendous application in the chemistry, in the maybe of physical chemistry, in the organic chemistry, in the inorganic chemistry. In such a way of physical chemistry, quantum mechanics to predict, interpret molecular spectra of by following experimental determination of molecular properties like bond length, bond angles, dipole moment, and calculation properties of the transition states in the chemical reactions used in the estimation of rate constants. For this purpose, in the physical chemistry, we need the quantum mechanics. So, in this atomic structure, we are going to study the different protons, different atomic spectrums, maybe like Bohr's theory is there, Bohr spectrum, hydrogen spectrum, black body radiation, photoelectric effect, de Broglie's wavelength, means that is particle duality. Everything which we are going to study in this atomic structure under the quantum mechanics is there. Now first we are going to start with the black body radiation. As we know that black body radiation is a key foundation in the study of quantum mechanics. This is experiment is what led to discovery of a field that would revolutionize classical mechanics to the quantum mechanics. Here the black body radiation which was studied with the help of the quantum mechanics. When, as we know that when a radiant energy falls on the surface of the body, that is falls on the surface of the body, a part of the radiation is reflected, a part is absorbed and a part is transmitted. But in the case of the whole energy is not absorbed by the radiation. But if there is such a body is there, we are going to radiant energy allowed to fall on the black metal surface or a carbon black surface, where the complete energy almost absorbed. So such a body is known as a black body. Here the black body can be defined a body which completely absorbs the radiant energy falling on it is called as perfectly black body. It means a body it completely absorbs the radiant, that is 100% absorption of the radiant energy is known as the black body or black body surface. As not only the black body is a perfect absorber of the radiant energy, it is also perfect radiator, means it also emits certain amount of the energy in the form of the radiation. Here the when a certain amount of light is falls on the black body, what type of spectral distribution here we can get it? Here with increase in the temperature, the energy radiated per unit area per unit time from any surface increase rapidly and simultaneously. On the basis of this experimental studies, Stefan in 1879 showed that total amount of energy, that is E, is radiated by a perfectly body per unit area per unit time is directly proportional to the fourth power of its absolute temperature, that is T. Here we can see E is directly proportional to the T raised to 4. This is called as the Stefan's fourth power. This is called as the Stefan's fourth power. Here we can see there is a diagram with the experimental distribution of the energy and the intensity of a black body radiation amongst the different wavelengths are given in this figure with the temperature. Here on x-axis wavelength is there, on y-axis relative intensity is there. With this observation, here we can study the following spectral distribution of radiation from the black body at different temperature. The following observations here we can make from the curves. Here we can see the first, at a particular temperature, the distribution of energy is not uniform among the various wavelengths of the radiation emitted by the black body. Second, for each temperature, there is a wavelength at which energy is radiated maximum. Here we can see from any curve, means all the curves are passes through the maximum radiation, that is maximum radiation curve is there. With increase in temperature, the maxima shift to higher intensity but towards the lower wavelengths. That is, increase in temperature energy, the radiation increases but the corresponding wavelength decreases. Here we can see corresponding wavelength is decreases. The area under the curve of a particular temperature gives the total energy emitted by the black body per unit area per unit time for the complete spectrum. Here we can see the area under this curve, it indicates gives the total energy emitted by the black body per unit area per unit time for a complete spectrum. So this is called as the black body and their observations. Next, one more very important that is photoelectric effect. It is also it is study of the quantum mechanics, which helps in the determination of the atomic structure. Here we can see Albert Einstein in 1905 used a quantum theory to explain these observations. Like the Planck assumed that the black body radiation was emitted in a discrete quanta. Einstein's reasoned that objects absorb radiation in a quantized form. So therefore, when a beam of a light with a frequency or equal greater than a particular frequency, that is what that particular frequency? That particular frequency is known as the threshold frequency, is allowed to strike on the surface of the metal. Certain electrons are ejected instantly from this metal surface, is called as the photoelectric effect. What is the photoelectric effect? Photoelectric effect is very simple. There is ejection of an electrons instantly from the metal surface when a beam of light is incident on the metal surface. That is called as the photoelectric effect. So for this purpose, Albert Einstein was awarded a Nobel Prize in 1921 for the discovery of electrons for the experiment of the photoelectric effect. Here the energy, that is Planck's energy, is always is equal to h nu. Here we can see the picture where the experiment was done. Here we can see this is the metal surface. I hope you are understanding. This is the metal surface where the incoming light is, means that incident light is there. Here the incident light is incidented on this metal surface. As the metal surface incident means at a particular frequency, that is called as the threshold frequency. After reaching the threshold frequency, some particles are emitted having the negative charges and they pass towards the anode side. These are called as the electrons. Here, which all these things are is in the evacuated tube. Here, which was the metal surface highly polished, the metal like sodium metal is there, potassium metal as acts as a cathode. When a light is falls on the metal surface, the photoelectrons are ejected and electrons flows toward this anode side, because here I will having the positive side, and where the electrons having the negative side, they flow towards the anode side, where in the vacuum tube, and the ammeter measures the amount of the current flowing through the circuit. Where the ammeter is there, where how much current of the flow is there, that can measure through the ammeter. If we measure the kinetic energy of ejected electrons and it is plotted against frequency of the incident light, we obtain the part where we can show the graph of the energy. that is equation of a straight line is kinetic energy is equal to, that is Ke is equal to h into nu minus nu 0, that is nu 0 is nothing but the threshold frequency, or simply after simplifying you will get h nu minus phi. Here phi is the work function of the metal. It is the quantity of energy required to eject the electron from the metal surface. So this is the photoelectric effect. What is the photoelectric effect? Photoelectric effect is the ejection of a photoelectrons from the metal surface, where the incident light is incident on the metal surface. Here we can see the kinetic energy, where the observation where kinetic energy is plotted versus frequency of incident light. On y-axis kinetic energy is there, on x-axis threshold frequency or frequency is taken. Where we can see that is a nu 0 means up to this level where it continuously the energy is incident on the metal surface. Up to this level there is no emission of electrons are there. But after this threshold frequency continuously we can see the kinetic energy is increases, means what, there is the ejection of an electrons where we can see absorbed through the metal surface. We can see some observations here. Electrons are emitted immediately when the light is incident on a metal, but the intensity of light does not affect the kinetic energy of the ejected electrons. But here this is very important, incident light it is independent on the kinetic energy of the ejected electrons, but the frequency of light affect the kinetic energy of the ejected electrons, and the electrons could not be emitted with a certain wavelength or no matter what the intensity is there, where the electrons are ejected only if the frequency of the incident light is equal to or greater than the minimum value. What is that? That is the minimum threshold, that is minimum frequency, that is nothing but the threshold frequency only. Means the incident frequency of the incident light it must be equal or greater than the threshold frequency, then only the electrons can be ejected. So with this we can say the kinetic energy of the emitted electrons depends on the frequency of the incident light. So here it is, the classical theory predict the time long for the ejection of electron because of energy along with the diffuse wave front of light would need accumulate before an electron could be ejected. So with this kinetic energy of ejected electrons was directly related to the frequency of light. Einstein's interpretation of photoelectric effect using quantum model provides strong support for the model itself. Therefore, the photoelectric effect is also the study of the quantum mechanics. So with this, here I will stop with this lecture. In the upcoming lecture, we will see some more regarding the quantum mechanics, maybe of the particle duality and some other things of like Bohr's theory, limitations and the postulates. So with this, I will stop here. If you like my video, please subscribe my channel and press the bell icon button for latest videos notification. Once again, thank you so much.